Hi best friends, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'm going to keep this intro nice, short and sweet. I am going to be teaching you how I do my full face makeup routine. How to catfish the internet 101, because obviously on a normal daily basis, I don't look like this. But I'm going to teach you today how you can look like me and be a bad bee. That's simple as that. But anyways, enough dilly-dallying. Let's get into the video and just be sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos as well. Okay, firstly, starting off, one of the main things I do with my makeup routine, obviously, is primer. I don't know why I'm like so slow. I mean, I was gonna say good morning, but it's like 5 in the afternoon and I haven't had my coffee. Maybe that's why. I'm sorry, I'm looking into the mirror. No, I normally go in with my e.l.f. primer. This primer, godsend. I'm telling you now, especially because I have, well, I want to say I have oily skin. I believe I have I have like sweat skin. Accommodations to oily skin. What I do is I take a little bit here. I like maybe like a bigger. I take a little bit here, just place it over my face like so, and then we're just gonna dab and blend it in, to be honest with you. But anyways, how's everyone doing? I'm good. Oh my gosh, guys, I have a fun story to share. So today is the 2nd of March. Yesterday, the 1st of March, I went to my first movie premiere. Obviously not like as a guest, because you know we're not there yet. But I went to my first movie premiere for Lufa, and I met Idris Elba, that's Dani, Cynthia. I really don't know how to say her name. It's Cynthia Rova. I don't know how to say her name, and I feel really bad. And I met a couple other people, but they were the main 2 people that I knew. So it was really cool. It was really great. I'm going to tell you about that once I actually get started with my makeup. Also, very quickly, one thing I forgot to mention about this primer, I don't know what it is. I understand the hype around it, because one thing about it, it actually grips your skin, and my skin is very, I was going to say tacky. It's like very, you know? No, you don't know. I'm sorry. Sometimes I do this afterwards, but today we're going to do it before, because I've already had one mental breakdown and I don't think I can handle having my 20th for the day. I don't think I can handle that today. So we're going to do our lashes. I'm using these lashes, these like wispy lashes. I've never used this one, so I don't actually know what it's going to look like. But I feel like they're a bit too boring. But I do have these other lashes that I tried yesterday and they were fancy. Okay, let's cut about there. Let's cut that bit off. It should be fine. If it's not, then we can all cry together. Is this okay? I should have really measured it, to be frank. Yeah, no. It's okay, yay. Okay, one thing about me, I don't know how to get lashes stuck on. I'm not gonna lie to you. I, for the life of me, can't stick lashes on. So they either go on the first try or never again. I'm gonna be going in with this eyelash glue, but it's a pen, eyelash pen glue from Wild Child Lashes. I think that's what they're called. I found it from TikTok, and then ever since I tried this, obsessed with it. Take my word for it. So let's just go in and draw it on my lashes. But the only problem with my lashes now is because I have very curly lashes, so it makes it very difficult to do. I'm not gonna lie to you. Wait for that to dry, then slap the lashes on. All I ask is for it to go on first, okay? Just the first try, otherwise I will cry, okay? Let's do this. Wait, are we, oh my gosh. Wait, it's on the wrong eye. Times like this, I miss my lash tech, because if I had my lash tech, I would not be having this problem. Normally, I wouldn't go in with foundation, but because this isn't my everyday makeup routine, this is more of a more glammed up version. What I do now, or next in this, fell in the bin. Do next in this instance is going with my foundation. I have used a fair few amount of foundations in my time. Not a fair few, but a handful. I can count them all on one hand, I think. But my favorite has been Makeup Forever Ultra HD. One thing about this, it's so like skin-like, so when you wear it, it doesn't feel like you're wearing foundation, you know what I mean? Normally you take this and then just like pat it on, but before I do that, and I feel like an idiot for forgetting this, I will next go in with my handy dandy trusty Laura Mercier powder and like tap that around my face, just so my skin doesn't get oily or like shiny along the process. So just normally just pat it on. Don't worry, I know it looks mad, but I'm gonna tell you now, the saying I'm gonna go with today is trust the process, because really and truly, that's the only thing that's gonna get me through this. Take my handy dandy brush, blend that into the skin. Now we're gonna go with my foundation. I'm gonna listen to some music. You can listen too. Don't worry, I'm gonna get into the story. Just hang tight. Then I normally go in, pat this down just so you get a nice finish on your foundation. Next step is concealer. Now because this is handy dandy fancy, I'm going in with my REM Beauty concealers. One thing about these concealers I like Personally for me, it is very long lasting in the sense of it doesn't like shift or move. But the only thing is, I think because of the consistency of it, like as you can see, it's very, what's it, full coverage. It's very like full coverage, and I'm going to be 125% on this. I'm not a full coverage girly. The thing is, like, you have to be very quick when it comes to blending it, otherwise it's just gonna be patchy. Not patchy, it's just gonna be like stuck in one place, if that makes sense. So just take a little like so, put under my eye, put a bit here and a bit here. And trust me, I know it looks dark right now, but when I go in on top of the other concealer and like blend it out and blend the shades, it's gonna be just perfect. And especially, but one thing, when it is warm, like a lot warmer, it's a lot easier to move. So, you know, maybe just wait for it to like heat up. Okay, now once I've done with that, the makeup gurus are gonna be screaming at me. I know, I've gone over this before, but I just have to take a little bit, hear me out, a little bit, just to brighten it up a bit. It might look bright already, but like when I'm looking at it and when I'm doing it, it's not. So just a dab, put a dab there, because that's what we need, and then put a little dab, just a small dab like that. That's it, that's all you need. And now watch the magic happen. These are already coming together now. For like my T-zone, my mouth, and under my chin, under my mouth, I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toast, if Toast wants to appear. Or is she on her last legs? Am I done with Toast? Toast? Stay with me. Stay with me, Toast. Stay with me! Oh, yeah, you're still here. Okay. I need to buy some more concealer as it shows, but you know what? She's still here. She ain't gonna let me down. There we go. And then dab on here, here, here. And then shoot some arrows this way. I feel like my makeup routine's a little bit 2016, but it works. And then we're just gonna blend it out. So more or less, this is my base routine. I'm not gonna lie to you, just really my concealer and my foundation. For me, personally, my next step is to set this in, to lock it in, set it. Just make sure it doesn't move throughout the day, because I don't want the minute I step outside my door and it's gone. Like, I've had that happen to me countless of times in the past. Not like at this age, but like when I was a lot younger. So about when I was like 16, 17, and when I first started wearing makeup. And I'm gonna share, it's a fun story. I remember one time I got on the train, also I'm going in back with my powder and just like put it on. I got on the train, and I remember this was like college times. Got on the train now, and then next thing you know, I am sweating and melting it off. Because why? I didn't set it properly. Also, back in those days, I wasn't really technically using a primer, to be frank. I was more or less using, there was this like men's Nivea shaving balm gel that was trendy back in the day, and that's what I was using to like prime my skin, because it was like sticky. Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do it just because everyone else is doing it. I'm gonna tell you that for free. I get on the ground, I'm on it for like what? Less than 5 minutes. It only takes less than 5 minutes makeup to like move around, you know? By the time I get off the train, all my forehead is gone and everywhere else is like kind of patchy. And I'm like, okay, but then again, I always wore a hat, so it's kind of like to cover it because I knew it would happen. But that shouldn't have been the case, if that makes sense. Whilst I let that set, I'm gonna go in and do my eyebrows. And whilst I'm doing that, the moment everyone's been waiting for, I'm gonna tell you my exciting and riveting story about the movie premiere with Idris Elba. Okay, so it all started today. Like I said, today's the 2nd of March, and the premiere was yesterday, so the 1st of March. But this all actually started on the 28th of February. I was about to say, does February have 30 days? No. I'm minding my own business, and then I get an email, and it's like, I'm gonna paraphrase it, but I might just insert the email somewhere. Email is like, why don't you like sign up for tickets for Luther? And if you haven't watched Luther, Luther's like it's a well-known BBC crime drama series. One of my favorite ones I've watched in a while. I remember binge watching it like a few years back. So yeah, I got this email. It said sign up for movie tickets, and I was like, cool beans, let's do that. Very quickly, next I'm going to go in with either Toast or Chestnut, and just to like carve up my brows, you know, just to fix them. Yeah, so on the email it was like, you get tickets for the fan pen. So essentially the fan pen is normally when they have a movie premiere, that's where like you see all the interviewers and like photographers on the side after they've done the like carpet, like red carpet for instance. I was like, okay, cool. And it also said on the thing that it's not guaranteed that you get entry to see the movie, but I was like, you know, as long as I'm there, I'm happy. I can't really complain, you know, like not a lot of people can say that. Signed up for it on the Tuesday, and funny enough, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna correct myself. I only found out about the movie on Tuesday, but I mean it in the sense of I knew they were making a movie, but I just didn't know where or when it was gonna come out until Tuesday when I saw the tickets, and then I was like, shut the front door, ain't no way the premiere is tomorrow and I'm free tomorrow. So I was like, who am I to wait till Netflix? I'm better than that. This was a case of lucky girl syndrome, you know, because luck was just on my side when this happened, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. It comes to Wednesday now, Wednesday 1st of March, and I asked my friend D, like you've seen in a few of our videos, I asked her, hey, do you want to come to the movie premiere? Like I got tickets. I applied for 2 tickets because originally I was like, I would apply for 1, but I'm like, if she's free, I'm going to ask her to come. And the only reason I didn't ask Daniela is because I knew she was going to be at work at that time, so there would have been no point because she wouldn't have been able to come regardless. Anyways, oh yeah, sorry, now brushing this off. Sorry, I got a phone call, but I completely forgot where I was. Now, moving on to yesterday, 1st of March. It says that you have to get there for about 2:30, simply because so you can get like your wristband. I still have my wristband on my hand, by the way. You have to get your wristband, and then you have to like kind of queue up. But you get there 2:30 doesn't mean you're gonna be inside, because the actual premiere didn't start until about 6, and I was not wearing a jacket, and it was cold. What am I saying is bad bees don't get cold, but I was shivering in my boots. But that wasn't me problem, that was my fault. Before I get sidetracked, what do I do on my face now? I take my MAC powder. I really need to get a different powder because this is all I seem to know. Sidetrack to a sidetrack story. I went and got a MAC powder, and then they ended up giving me the brand new free tester that they had just put out that I tried. So I basically got buy one get one free. But it was too late by the time I realised that I'd gotten 2. I'd already come home, so I was like, I'm not going all the way back. Sorry, I go in with the powder on the bit where I put the setting powder on, just so my face is the same shade. Like I don't want to be ashy, you know, just to bring some colour back to my skin. Anyways, we go in now, we get our wristband, and we're waiting in line until about 3 o'clock, and they're like, once you enter the fan pit, you're not allowed to leave. Like there's no way of leaving. So fast forward now to about 5-ish, 6. The area we were in, they moved us to this other part because they were like, oh, we realized if you guys stay in this bit, you're not going to see anything. And then as soon as they move us in, the whole bit was already like lined up and people were already there. I wish I took a picture or video of it, but oh, hold on.
Moments later.
He's here behind me. Anyways, where was I? So the bit they moved us to, there were like loads of other people there. So what I did, as soon as we entered that bit, I went straight to the side because no one was standing there. And I knew if we go straight to the side, like you'd be able to see everything, you know. So our view, we were literally just directly in front of everything, you know. We're standing there, it rolls around 6 o'clock now, and one of the first people, I kid you not, the first person we saw was Harry Pinero. Yeah. Sorry, I don't even know if you can see her in the back of the mirror. It's like, yeah. And let me tell you, by Joe, I have a video of it, but it might not be clear, but I have a video of it. This man, let me tell you, this man smells good.
He walked past and I was like, oh, was that him?
I wish I asked him what he was wearing, you know. Anyways, we saw Harry Pinero. We saw there were like a couple other footballers or whatever, but I don't really know who they are. Also, whilst I'm talking, let me continue my makeup because otherwise we're going to be here forever and I'm more or less done. One of my almost last steps, I go in with some blush. Ever since I got this blush in our video, I'm going to like tag the video on the screen somewhere. Ever since I got it, I've been using it constantly. Like I don't know what my life was without blush. So I go in with the NARS Exhibit A blush. Yeah. This was really supposed to be Get Ready With Me to show you how I catfish the world because, you know, but I'm not doing a really good job at that. So we're standing there in line now. We were there for some time though. Like I said, it was pretty cold, but you know, it was completely worth it at the end. The guests start to come in. There are a lot of like TikTok influencers, or not the ones I know of, but a lot of the people behind us or around us were like, oh, this is this person. They like do this, whatever. And when I tell you where we were, as soon as they finished, there were like these group of grown men, like they're like those photographers or those paparazzis or whatever, that when you see them, you know they're gonna ask for a signature and you know they're gonna ask you to like sign things, and then they're gonna sell it at extortionate prices. Like those are those people there, and they sound like parrots. Next, well, I've seen it on TikTok before, but then she had a spare one and she gave this to me and I was like, oh, I love you, bestie. She had this powder shimmery thing, but I don't think I use it the way I'm supposed to. But what I do, I normally just like put it on my nose here, put it here. It gives you like a pinkish glow. Trust me, trust the process. We've spoken about this today, trust the process. Where was I in the story?
The last thing I remember is you talking about the men that sounded like the singers.
Yeah, they
Nemo.
Mine. Yeah, they sound like that's what they sound. They sound like those. I was about to say mermaids. They sound like those seagulls from Nemo.
just shut up.
What they sound like, and I was like, shut up, let them go about their day, they're humans. But I love that some people are beautiful. Anyways, so after a while, one of the first main people we see, I don't know his name, he's in like, you were like, he's in the Marvel movie.
Oh, Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis.
Serkis.
One of those guys. He's like the on Lufa. I don't remember his character's name, but him and Lufa are like pretty close, so like tight. He comes and isn't it him? It is. Are you sure?
No, we're thinking about the wrong person. Okay. I see what we did there. I see what happened there. No. You're thinking about. Hold on.
Oh, you're talking about the villain guy.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You're thinking about Dermot Crowley.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking about Dermot Crowley.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking about Dermot
Crowley.
I think about Dermot. That's who I'm thinking of.
He was so cute though.
Oh, they're all so sweet. And every time a person used to like came up to us, she was like, do you want a photo? And I was like, no. And it's not that I didn't want a photo, hear me out. It's more in the case of after seeing how, in a sense, they're being treated by all the other people around us, it's like, I didn't want to feel like a burden. Although it's like there's once in a lifetime chances, but even being able to be in their presence and just to say hi, hello, it's fine with me. But if this was Ariana, I would have stopped, taken a photo, had a phone call, everything. But this is not the time or the place. I think I'm more or less done with my makeup. The one thing I just need to do is put some lip products. But before I do that, I'm just gonna like finish off the story so I don't just end it abruptly. After a while, Cynthia Arifa.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Arivo. I can never pronounce it.
Yeah, I can't pronounce it either. Cynthia Arivo. She comes out of her car and they do the first little photography bit. Then she comes over to where the paparazzi is, and she is wearing the most beautiful gown I have ever laid eyes on. This one is beautiful. She comes over, she's like, hi, do you want anything signed? I'm like, no, because I don't know, I saw her and I was like, you're really pretty, but like, you know, I'm gonna let you go about your day. Like, it's not by force or whatever. Then the man of the hour himself shows up. Idris, Uncle Daddy Elbra. Yeah. That man? Idris Elba. Fine, man, if I do say so myself. He comes out with his wife. Oh, his wife is I think his name is Sabrina. Yeah. Oh, they come out, they're taking photos together. Beautiful. Then she steps to the side. Then he comes around and he's like signing things, like all those other paparazzi. He's signing there. He gets to me and he's like, hi. I'm like, which like, hi. He looks at us like, no, this man looks at us like, do you want like anything signed or not? Or just gonna leave it on business?
I was just like, I'm trying to breathe around your interest. I'm not gonna lie. This man was like, hello, and I'm like, hello.
And then I remember at one point he stood in front of me. I'm thankful he didn't hear it, but I heard myself in the recording because I'll insert the recording.
Hi. How are you? I'm good. You're a cool dude, you know.
But yeah, that's what I said in the recording, and I thank God he didn't hear me.
Maybe he did hear me.
Maybe he did, and he just chose to ignore me. So once most of the celebs and actors and everyone have left, we're standing around and the security comes to us and he's like, just hang on a minute, because we'd already made friends with the security. This is a pure tip. Make friends with like securities or whatever when you go out, because they are the same people that are gonna come back to you and be like, you know, I got you. 5 minutes later, he comes back over to us with this ticket. You see this ticket? The golden magical key that got us in. He was like, here you go. And I looked at him and I was like, I get to go watch the movie? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, bestie. I'm like, bestie? I get to go watch this movie? We go inside and it was really cute. They gave us free popcorn, free drink. We go in, we sit down and we're waiting for a while, and then they start introducing all the actors like coming in. And if you saw my Instagram story, I posted when Cynthia and Idris had walked up the stairs and came in, and then they did a little cute speech, which was nice. And then the movie happened, because I'm skipping over some bits, sorry, I don't want to make it too long. My thoughts on this movie, I'm gonna tell you now for free. That's a 10-10 movie. Even within the first 10 minutes, it had me on the edge of my seat. The only one thing I would say is, I feel like there should have been like a little trigger warning in some scenes. Because they should have put a trigger warning.
How are they supposed to do?
They should have warned us beforehand, this is what we were going to see. No, because some scenes that were there.
Oh.
Yeah.
If
I was someone that had been triggered by some of the things that were seen, not only the... I'm going to like mute this bit so you can't hear it, but not only the bit where they're like...
Oh, yeah, girl.
Let me tell you.
I promise you, this was me.
I couldn't look. Like there were some scenes I literally had to put my hands over my face and like look like that. I had to look like that. It's not even scary. It's just the fact that it's like there ain't no way they're gonna go through with it, and then they go through with it worse than you'd imagine they would.
That one, the second one that you spoke about was mad.
That was mad.
Cause the whole time I'm there like,
no, because it's mad, yeah. Because that's happening, and then
I didn't want to.
yeah, I'm not gonna. This is no spoilers, but like this is very crime drama orientated. It's like basically everything they did on BBC, but times 10. Like everything they couldn't do on BBC in this sense. Whatever they couldn't do on BBC, they spun it and put it into the movie.
It was good.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. So go watch the movie either when it's out in cinemas. I think it's out in selected cinemas, or when it's out on Netflix. Because when it's out on Netflix, do you want to do a round 2? Because
what do you mean? We are doing a round 2. What do you mean?
Chef's kiss, movie sick. After the movie finished, right, guys, me being me, right, I realized in life if you don't ask, you don't get, right? So I you see this? If they were having another showing, I would literally go in with this press pass and be like, I want to go watch it again. You get to watch the movie with like all the other actors, everybody, and I'm like, wow, on an 80-foot screen, that is a very big screen, I'm not gonna lie to you. If anyone asks, right, I went into this movie as press. I went in as press, okay? Nothing more, nothing less. That's really my experience with the movie, you know. If I have a chance to go to like another movie premiere, 100% I'm going. And maybe next time I'll like film it and you can actually see the full thing. Yeah, that was the movie as a whole. Hope you enjoyed my little review on it. But to wrap up this video, or to wrap this makeup routine, go in now with my handy trusty setting spray. You see this? Ain't nothing like it. Just gonna set my face. This setting spray I have used a lot in my time because obviously oily skin, you know, you need something to keep your makeup intact. This, shout out to Daniela, she got it for me in our Christmas video, and ever since then I've been using it. Now one of the last things I need to do is my lips. Now I'm gonna show you my handy dandy lip combo. I've got a couple lip combos, but I'm gonna do the one that has been my favorite so far. Just go in and line my lips so, and then what I like to do, I get my NYX butter gloss in the shade Ginger Snap and just go over my lips like so. Okay, so I go in like this, and then to top it off I like to use Madeline. Is it Madeline? Well, it's gonna be Madeline today. Just in the middle, so just go in like so. Then just grab this brush and then just blend around, because you know you don't want like your lip gloss over there. Yeah, I'm probably not doing it the smartest way, but this is the way that works for me, so. And there you have it. You know what, let me like fix my hair and then I'm gonna come back. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, if there are gentlemen here, or whatever you decide to identify as, I respect you, that is the end of our makeup look. But I do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, just make sure you like and subscribe to our channel for more videos from us. I'm so sorry it was, actually I'm not really sorry it was just me this week. I hope you enjoyed just me, and I apologize now because next week we're back as a duo. Even though we love the duo vibe, I know you love to see me. Also, very quickly, you see my necklace. Daniela got me this in our Christmas video. She mentioned like she was getting me a necklace but it hadn't arrived. This is the gift, a necklace with my name on it, and I appreciate that. And also just make sure when you do subscribe to our channel just to turn on the bell, because then it lets you know when we next upload. And if you'd like to, you can also follow our social medias where you can actually get first-hand real-time information of things like the Loofah premiere, because I posted that in real time. Normally I don't. Normally I just post when I'm out from the place, but I posted that in real time and my actual thoughts, and I spoke on my story that day. Oh my gosh. Scary, a bit ghetto, but you know. And before I go, I just think like, I feel like I looked really cute today. We will see you in our next video. Bye guys.